This episode of Two Fuggin Idiots with Robbie and Jordan is brought to you by the one, the only, the Mike Finch Show.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to check out the new stuff?
I did. I saw Mike posted on Facebook, and I was immediately jealous, and I watched and was immediately impressed and more jealous. So
yes,
it makes me want to start an MMA show.
I don't interview fighters now for some reason. You know?
I don't know enough, but I feel like I could just like squeak through with enough info.
Yeah.
Just like throw out some like real common names, like Frank Liddell and like Tito Montez, those guys.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Those are my favorite fighters, actually. Now that you mention it.
Sure.
He came out with his first episode where he interviewed Mark Irwin before his Bare Knuckle Fight Club debut.
Yeah.
Banger of an episode.
Yeah.
He's so smart, dude. It's like listening to him talk about fighting specifically. Mm-hmm. It's like when he was on the show, we had to just sit back and listen because it's like astounding.
If I was a fighter, I would be intimidated being interviewed by Mike. Like he'd be like, "Where'd you get that from?" And I'd be like, fuck, he knows way more than me. Sure. I can't do that." I don't know about Mark Irwin. He seemed like a fun guy. He was also wearing some goofy sunglasses. So the entire time I was like, he's either going to be awesome or horrible. I can't really predict it. I hope he's awesome because if he hears this, I don't want him to come find me.
Yeah, we don't know Mike either, so don't get our addresses from him. So, if you're gonna pull off shades inside, then it's like
he had like grandma dangly whatever those are, like you put them around your neck. Yeah. He looked like a baller, so I hope he does well. I hope Mike continues to interview everybody in the world. Yeah. So,
and we'll have him back on at some point. Like when he's got like 10,000 followers. You know what I mean? We got to milk him for every... Anyway, check out The Mike Finch Show on the one and only on YouTube. Subscribe and pay attention because he's only going up from here. He's a rocket ship.
Like he's got a path. We don't even know where the path starts for us, and that's so frustrating. But, I mean, good for him, I guess.
We've got machetes. We're sharp. But we're just like hacking trees and no general... direction. So
he can see the light, I feel like, and we're not even in the forest. So
exactly. So
as much as I'm excited for him, I'm depressed for us. So let's start the show.
Yeah, let's hack our way through another show with these machetes. You know what I mean? Let's do it.
Awesome.
Happy or sad, it's story time with Two Fuggin Idiots.
So yesterday we went to a Apple Fest in California.
Okay.
It's like 2 hours away. There was like a string of orchards, like 6 of them in a row where you can get out and pick pumpkins and have apple flavored everything.
Is it an apple fest or is it a pumpkin fest, Jordan?
Well, there happen to be pumpkins there, but it's mostly apples.
That's muddling the lines a little bit, but I'll put it on the back burner.
And it was a great time. It was fun. Some of the desserts and stuff that we had were really good. But I saw something that was so pod worthy that I can't wait. I have to tell you about it.
Dude, my balls are tingling. I cannot wait.
I saw, and when I say Steph, Kristen, and Jared and I saw a Instagram photo shoot happening in person.
Really?
Dude, it was, so we're standing in this pumpkin area, people are taking cute pictures. There's like kids and, it's cute, right? And there's like this group of like probably 20-something girls, not 20-something, just like 6 girls who happen to be 20-something.
That were 20-something. Okay. My brain for a second, I couldn't.
As soon as I said it, I was like, I'm confusing myself also.
And it wasn't like 23 6-year-olds. You're talking about like 6 23-year-olds. Okay, just to clarify for the listeners. Okay.
And so it's one girl. She's wearing some like pleather pants. And then they're like the 5 other girls are taking pictures of her basically or conferring to be like, yeah, that's the best shot. And the girl that's getting the picture taken, dude, it was so embarrassing to me to watch. It was awesome. It was fucking hilarious. But she was basically setting up a photo. So she was like, should I like kick my foot up and should I look this way? And like her hair was like swaying and like, dude, they must have been standing there for I don't know, 5 minutes while this girl like pretended to be like candid at the pumpkin place, and it was
falling.
Dude, it was hilarious. It was so funny. I couldn't stop watching, and somebody was like, "Are you going to take pictures next to the hay bale?" And I was like, "No, I'm criticizing these girls over here." It's very funny.
I'm making fun of these ladies right now.
It was just so weird to see in person, and I'm guessing those pictures are great.
Sure,
but to me, I was like, man, isn't like the concept of a candid photo to have it be candid and be like real, not set up and have you like walk back and forth 6 times and do the same. It was so uncomfortable.
They're like, "All right, do it one more time," and she's like, like a quick look back.
Yeah.
Like she said my name, and I looked back to see what was happening.
Oh yeah. And then there was the next girl that got into that same situation.
They were rotating. They had each other's back.
It's awesome. The next girl, she held a pumpkin like where her head should have been, and she was like, "I'm a pumpkin."
I love it, dude. I love it,
dude. It was the most basic bitch fucking thing I've ever seen in my life, and it's not for me. It's for them. That's great.
Yeah.
You know, it's just for me. I'm a jerk, and I find things that like that super funny.
Just me. Devil's Advocate's my middle name, right?
Yeah.
So my only catch is like, I wish I had the confidence to stand next to a tree and just be like, I don't want anyone to take any pictures of me. If someone's get a candid picture of me, I'm like, you better delete that, bro, or we're not friends anymore.
That wasn't a good angle. I know it wasn't. Please.
I have one good angle, and it's this right here. Like, this is, if you're going to take a picture of me from the shoulders up, this is the only reason I agreed to do it. We recorded a video or two where you could see like half my belly, and I was like, I'm going to quit this podcast if I don't switch it up. But no, I'm with you, dude, because it's like, I feel like I don't take enough pictures.
Yeah.
I think we're similar in that way that like, that's especially why the road trip was kind of hard with footage, because we were both just like enjoying the moment.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we grew up before you could take pictures of everything.
Yeah.
Unless you had one of those $300 7.1 megapixel, cameras.
Yeah.
And so I'll be going somewhere and I'll be like, I have to take pictures today. Like, I need to do it because we just, we get somewhere. You want to go enjoy your desserts and.
Yeah, it's just not for me. And like you said, it does require some balls, because the one girl in the pleather pants, the only reason why I turned to look in that general direction is because she was like, "This is so embarrassing," because it was embarrassing.
Yeah, it is.
It was so uncomfortable. Like, she kept doing this thing where she kept like kicking her foot up.
Yeah.
Like she was like a toy soldier or something. It was very, very funny.
Oh, in the front?
Yeah, in the front.
I
like
thought
she's
you meant like a
not like a, I don't know, happy person.
She was like
almost like she's just like
Sieg Heiling, or like was she
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it looked good on like a boomerang. You know what I mean?
Was she
like
pointing with all 4 fingers? You know what I mean? Like, what was this?
Dude, Sorry. It was so awesome to see. But yeah,
I've never seen that.
So this is gonna be creepy, and I'm gonna say it. It's just gonna happen, right? I wanted to see what those photos came out as.
Yeah.
Right? So we're in that place. We didn't go up to them and ask them. I should have. I should have just been like, I love what you're doing. This is great.
Yeah.
Pumpkin pictures. Awesome. I didn't do that. But on the way home, because it's like a 2-hour drive, I start just searching, right?
Yeah.
So I go to Instagram. Type in a couple hashtags, find nothing. But then I go to where we were, like the place that it was called.
Yeah.
And the most recent photo was of those 5-6 bitches, whatever they were.
Yeah.
And they were all tagged in the photo.
Dude.
And so I found the girl that it was, and she hasn't uploaded it yet. Please stay tuned. But then I started thinking, like, should I tell her that it was super easy to find her, and if I wanted to be wearing her skin right now, I could be probably? Like, should I?
No, I don't know, dude. That's the internet. Everyone's comfortable with that these days.
I felt so uncomfortable. I mean? It was so easy to find.
She honestly is very lucky that you are not a skin enthusiast. You know what I mean? Like, that's not your.
Well, I thought about waiting a day or two and then just messaging her out of the blue and be like, "When are you gonna post those pumpkin patch pictures?"
You might get arrested, dude.
I might. I was like, no, I'm good.
Especially in the climate of our nation with girls going missing and stuff right now. Like, that's probably not the best.
I'm good. But
wait, how many followers did she have?
I don't remember, but I did follow her because I was like, I need to know. I want to see how good the pictures turned out. And I'm assuming they're awesome. So I'm just going to be like, cool, unfollow. Thank you. Just needed to see it.
Just needed the proof. Yeah. Send it over when it comes up. I'm with you. I feel like she could have 79,000 followers. And it's like, okay, you have to do these things. You know what I mean?
I don't remember I don't think it was too much, but it was probably like in the, like almost 1,000 maybe, something like that.
Yeah. Because I've got like 700 followers on Instagram. It used to be 1,000, but then I had a kid, and that's all I post pictures of these days. So slowly but surely, people are like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that."
So yeah, that's what happened yesterday, and it was the best thing of all time. It literally made the trip and then some because of that like 10-minute period of time.
I'm
it was so awesome.
So happy that you saved that, dude, to tell me on the podcast because that's amazing. Yeah, I just wish I wanted people to see pictures of me. So
yeah, I mean they were beautiful girls, really nice looking, just weird.
Smart.
It's just weird for me,
independent.
I've never once said, "Let me stand in a pumpkin patch while I do 17 different poses."
Yeah.
I don't even want one of those poses, so I'm good.
How many pictures of, and this is everyone these days, not just girls, just like how many pictures of yourself do people people have on their phones? There's just got to be thousands and thousands.
You said that in the most confusing way. You're like, how many selfie of themselves should they have themselves of themselves? How many?
Yeah, I agree.
I started thinking
together.
I started thinking, and I wanted to Google this, and I couldn't find any results because I'm sure it's probably morbid. But I wanted to know how many like deaths occur while Instagram photo shooting. Like how many people just walk off a cliff because they're fucking not paying attention.
It's happened.
Yeah.
I've seen a few. I've seen a video on YouTube, and who knows? I blindly trust everything I find on the internet, but
why not?
Why not?
It's all facts.
Yeah, it's true. Facts. FAX.
Yeah. Hey, anyway, welcome back, guys.
Welcome back to the show.
We are Two Fuggin Idiots.
I'm Robbie.
I'm Jordan, and we barely do that every single episode.
I know. Every time I hear it on someone else's podcast, I'm like, shit, we need to tell people who we are.
People aren't as funny as us, so I have shit to say, and we got to get it out.
Yeah, we're honestly, the funniest ever. Never met anyone as funny as us. I'm going to say it at the beginning of the show this time. Follow us. Subscribe down below. Like the video. Yeah. Follow us on Instagram, Two Fuggin Idiots, TikTok, and send us an email at twofugginidiots@gmail.com. Did you just mouth those words while I said them?
I may have. I don't remember.
I think so.
I feel like I just say it in my brain every 90 seconds to myself.
We always put that at the way end, so I'm glad we just remembered it this time. So
yeah, it's just we get excited once the fucking on air light comes on, and it just goes. It's hard.
I like you, dude, and I just like talking to you.
Let's go to a pumpkin patch, bro. Let's just fucking take some photos.
We should honestly. Next time we're together, we should go just do a full out photo shoot and post it and see if we get 100,000 likes. So
can we do that one where you're walking away, but you're like holding onto somebody's hand?
Yes.
And you're like, yeah, that one. That one's good.
Something like that.
Anyway, welcome back, guys. Episode 58 is here.
58.
And we were going to, commemorate another great bear. In the making, honestly.
Yeah, true. Getting better every year.
But we fucking suck. So
we are we were talking about this. Excuse me. It's just hard when you're 3-3. You're literally a 500 team, and you're like, this is the test. Yeah. What are we? Who are we as a team? This is the test to figure out if we're good or bad. And then you just
shit your pants.
Bomb the test. Yeah, just like completely fail. We're talking about the Bears. They lost horribly to the Buccaneers today.
Full disclosure, Robbie, Stuke, and I have a group text that is legit. It's literally called "What Are the Bears?" Because for the last 3.5 seasons, we've just been like, "What the fuck are we? Are we a good team or are we the bad team?" Like I'm so confused.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we shall see. Hashtag Mitch is good bad.
Yeah, literally.
And we have to change that now because he's on the Bills. So
yeah. So,
but anyway, we were going to commemorate our current freak athlete, smart defensive player, shining star on a bleak team, Roquan Smith.
Yeah.
But we don't.
It's just not working. I feel like we've picked like 6 Bears in a row, and it's just not working. So
it's probably us, dude. Honestly.
It probably is. So we're gonna try to change it up a little bit. 58. He's a great person.
Drummer.
He's a drummer. He's an actor. He's a pone hound, I'm sure. Has to have been.
God, it's got to have just like a really well manicured dick. You know what I mean? Like he's just so good looking.
For sure.
Probably super proportionate. Anyway,
you may know him as Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
And that's literally all I know him as. So
of course,
John Stamos is 58 years old. So
you got it, dude.
The John Stamos episode.
It sure is. Yes, it is.
Great guy.
I'm happy. Just the best person associated with the number 58, really.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he taught Lori Loughlin to try to get her daughter into college. So,
hey, parents are just out here trying to do their best,
Yeah, he is a drummer, though. He plays drums for the Beach Boys.
Yep.
Which is so weird because he's like 40 years younger than them. So that's odd.
Dude, you know what? He got so lucky that he got to be Uncle Jesse on Full House.
For sure. He was Uncle Joey was like the goofball.
Of course.
Which Dave Coulier.
He did get a blowjob from Alanis Morissette in a movie theater. So
he did?
In that song she sings.
Oh, you're right.
No. She says she went down him in a theater. So I forgot
that was about him. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. And
but
he was doing his Donald Duck impression the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time he's like I can't do it.
All right, that's good enough. That's fine.
Anyway, so yeah, props to you, Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
Send us an email. We'll get you on the pod. So
yeah, you need it. You need some good publicity. Just come on, talk about your wiener. It's no big deal.
Of course. So yeah, you've had an eventful weekend.
Yeah. We had a pretty good time. That Instagram thing was fucking hilarious. So
hilarious.
How about you?
I am old, and I went to the drive-in on Friday night with Sawyer. We went to see his Wizard of Oz and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And I think he liked the movies. They are good movies, but I think he liked them way more because we were at the drive-in.
Sure.
It was like one of those moments where as we were like hanging out, I like made a bed in the back of my SUV with like blankets, and then we watched, and there's like every 15 minutes he was like, "Do they have pizza here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I need a snack." And then he'd have like a bite or two of it, and then I'd set it down somewhere, and then he'd be like, "Ooh, did they have nachos?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I need some nachos." Literally ate one nacho dipped in cheese. I was like, "God damn, kid. I spent $100 on food. He ate 35 cents of it." But anyway.
He really just wanted nacho.
Nacho, yeah.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have put the... honestly, Sawyer, lock it the fuck up next time.
He heard about the one chip challenge, and he's like, I can't go any more than that.
He passed. He did great. But yeah, so anyway, Saturday I bartended, and before that I was like, I'm going to get a quick nap, and I'm going to go enjoy the day before work. And I slept for 2.5 hours and was exhausted, and my back hurt, and I went to bartend, and I made just an ungodly amount of money. Like,
nice.
I'm not going to say how much, but it rhymes with boo-bousand. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was just like a pretty basic weekend, but it was really nice, enjoyable, made some money, and then I'm hopefully going to a haunted house tonight.
That's good, man. You're a haunted house guy or no?
I haven't been to a haunted house in like 4 or 5 years probably. I like them. I'm not like over the top about them. I don't have to go every year, but I always am like, man, that would be nice if I had friends to go to a haunted house.
Yeah.
So logically I haven't been to one. And then, but tonight we were like, let's try it. My friend Cindy and I, and apparently Realm of Terror in Round Lake Beach or Round Lake Heights, whatever. Not a sponsor. Apparently they're the best haunted house in Illinois. So we're going to put it to the test. We're gonna see.
You know what's funny? The Kristoff family, the son of the whoever, Steve Kristoff, I went to high school with him. I think he's a year younger than me. and for like Halloween dress up day in high school, everybody dresses as like a slutty cat or like a fucking doctor or something. Well, he dressed as like one of the people from that Realm of Terror thing.
Yeah.
And legit was like terrifying people. Cause
yeah, of course.
He had like, somehow he had like some sort of like bald cap on with like 4 strands of hair. He looked like Gollum who had like grown long limbs. Like it was fucking terrifying. So it was like,
tall.
Yeah. And it was like, I think he had like, not crutches, but like stilts on his arms. So he was just fucking on all fours. And like you didn't even know where he was. You just knew the noise of the girls running away from him that Steve was fucking coming down the hallway.
Do you think he had like a quiz that day? Like, what does he take the stilts off?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. But he was definitely committed, and I was for sure not going anywhere near him. So
no, I met him. He used to come into Fridays, so I met him a few times.
Yeah, super nice guy.
Just super nice guy.
Terrified the fuck out of everybody.
I think he was on that Steph Curry mini golf show.
He definitely was.
Didn't he win?
He definitely he definitely did. Spoiler alert.
Well, sorry, it's a couple seasons ago.
It makes sense though, because he grew up at Christoph. So
on a mini golf course.
Yeah,
it's like I'm gonna go hit the links, play 18 after school. We're like, oh, where do you go?
I think I've maybe been there a couple of times for the haunted house thing, but
yeah,
every time that I'm at a haunted house, I pretend like I am not scared.
Yep.
And it is not working very well.
No.
So what happens scary. Like if an actor or character comes towards me, obviously everybody is like visibly nervous because they're just like, I don't know, he's a werewolf or something. But what I do, and it has not helped, I pretend to be so into like the costume that I'm not going to be scared because I'm just so into like how they I'm just impressed by they got contacts in, all sorts of things. But really, I am still scared.
Of course. Like, wow, your costume's awesome.
I literally say stuff like wow, good work on the glue. I like it. It was perfect.
Hoping if I wasn't so tough, that would have been so scary. So nice job.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Well, we used to work a haunted train back when we worked in the farmyard.
Yep.
And my biggest pet peeve is like the 13-year-old kid that wants to prove to his friends he's not scared, so he's like aggressive.
Yeah.
And you're like, listen, fuckface. I get it, you're not scared. Then move along.
Yeah.
I've got a job to do making this 7-year-old kid literally shit his pants right now. So if you're not going to get away from me, because then you try, you're like, all right, fuck this kid.
Yeah.
But you can't touch him. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. And
you just wanna,
not that you want to like hit him. You just want to like intimidate the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Like slam his head into the wall and like cut him open above the eyebrow.
Just like pick him up. You don't know what you're going to do. You don't know where to even put him. But he needs to know that you're stronger than him.
Exactly. That I could literally murder him with my bare hands, but I won't.
That's hilarious.
Like Jordan could find your most recent Instagram picture geotagged at Lamb's Farm.
Yeah.
Go there, cut your skin off, and wear it. So
it's the funniest thing ever. Hey man, we had our third softball game on Friday.
Yes. Okay, what's up?
So we won.
No.
It was a good game. Nothing super dramatic like the last one, where we had to come back out of nowhere. I mean, we did basically win in the last inning, but whatever. But no, good time. We had a lot of people show up because it was a later game. So playing good defense, making good plays.
Yeah.
And then one inning, I swear to God, like nobody wants to bring their glove out to fucking play defense and like just Swiss cheese all around. Nobody can fucking stop anything or whatever. But no, it was a good time. I actually had 2 balls hit right back at me. One of them was kind of like off the end of the bat, so it wasn't anything super fast. Yeah. But I caught it because I'm a G and that's what I do.
Of course.
The other one was like a laser beam that like it's all turf there also.
Sure.
It's all turf.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Kind of slippery. It's rainy as fuck. Like Friday into Saturday into today. It's been rainy as shit. So it's kind of it's kind of slippery. But this ball literally like hit the ground and just like sped up somehow and like went right towards like to my left, and I just fucking real casually just like snatched it out of fucking air, threw it over to first, ended the inning. Everybody's like, damn, nice play. And I'm like, yeah, I've been telling you I am great at this. Like
to end the inning too.
There was a guy on the other team who everybody there is very, very like fun and like nobody's really like a jerk about anything except for that one lady who was yelling about being disrespectful. Sure. But this one guy came up to me and he was like, "Man, how are you gonna make a play like that? Like, just fucking like." Even if you catch it, like, don't throw them out. Like, come on, man, we're all old. Like, what are you doing?
Slow down a little bit, youngster.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, man. It's just, reflexes. And he's like, I know, man, but just next time. I was like, next time I'll throw it over the backstop. And he's like, oh, like me? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, you didn't have to agree. You didn't. You didn't. It was very funny.
I love when you meet like a funny person in the wild.
It was very.
You didn't have to agree.
Yeah, literally. It was really fun, but
I love that.
But yeah, we ended up winning. It's good comeback. I mean, we weren't losing, I don't think at all, but we definitely won in the last inning. So it's a good time.
Nice.
And then we hung around, for a little bit, and then we had to go Apple Fest or whatever the next morning. So nice. It was busy from like Friday until like right the second. I've been like on the go. So Steph woke up this morning and she's like, "Let's go to Costco." And I was like, "God damn it.
It's Sunday."
we had some shit to return and some things to do. And so I was like, fine,
big surprise.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. So
man.
I was excited to watch the Bears, and now I'm excited to be doing the pod. So.
Yeah. How about the Kansas City Chiefs suck, huh?
I haven't followed much of
They're 3-4. They just got routed by the Tennessee Titans.
I mean, the Bears are just as good as them. Bro.
I know. When
do we play them? They need to fucking pick me up.
Oh my God. What if we beat them and couldn't beat anyone else? That'd be amazing, but
that's what happens sometimes. I think you just get like built up and like maybe everybody's looking for the next game, and I don't know how it works, but
exactly. Well, everyone wants to beat them now, so
that's true. I used to fucking feel that pressure in like Little League after we won like one championship. I swear to God, the next season people were like, "Yeah, we're starting Ricky
against the light blue team."
yeah, exactly. I remember being like,
"Ricky,
this is bullshit."
Yeah,
like Ricky wasn't even on the schedule.
Bro, he throws 74. How are we supposed to hit that?
He threw 3.5 innings yesterday. He can't pitch today.
If he's not icing his elbow today, he could seriously mess up his Tommy Johns.
Yeah.
Right? Did I use that right? I think
it's close enough. I mean, somebody may not understand what you're saying, but it was close. Not
we were. Bad. I don't want to brush past the fact that Jordan systematically broke down the opposing pitcher to hit the game-winning single.
Yeah,
literally was.
Should I tell it? I mean,
yeah, say it. Yeah, you're judging his movements.
So, it's the final inning. We can only play for like an hour. Like it's literally like every inning. I think the umpire is like 27 minutes left. Like so it kind of gives everybody an idea. But we were the home team and it was tied and there was people on first and third with nobody out and he was like 5 minutes and I came up the plate. So I was like, well, I know I'm going to win the game. There's no way I'm going to not put this ball in play.
Of course.
So I just want to be patient, right?
Of course. You got to let it develop a little bit.
First ball, fucking guy throws it. It's like I just don't feel comfortable with it, so I don't swing, and it's like the most perfect pitch ever. Like I don't know what the fuck I was waiting for, but it lands right in the little box where you're supposed to, so it's just strike. Now I'm sitting at 1 and 2, and I'm like, fuck, I can't even foul off the next one. It's got to be in play. Like I'm in trouble here, and I swear to God, dude, this dude who was wearing a fucking helmet, by the way, pitching. I don't wear anything. I'm not even wearing a cup, ladies. I'm just super confident in my skills.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to say that
hit it with your bat, you can hit it with the other one. You know what I mean?
I swear, one podcast, I'm going to come on and be like, "No, the game was great. It was perfect. We can move on, though."
Yeah.
But so the guy, it's 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Out of his glove, I see him like grip the ball almost like a knuckleball. Like his hands are holding the ball really weird.
Yeah, and he's got like the knuckle almost
for real, and I'm like, I don't think like does a slow pitch knuckleball even exist?
Yeah.
I'm so confused right now. But honestly, I got like nervous and intimidated by just that. And the little person inside of me was like, "You're gonna swing at this and just hit it. I don't give a shit. Where's that? Like, I don't know what's going on."
Well,
so
it's either hit it and play or you're out, essentially, right? Unless he throws some crazy pitch. So
I mean, he could throw a ball, but if I'm not good enough to like know if it's a ball, like I don't want to strike out looking, right? Like I don't want to be that guy. So yeah, I just fucking put the bat on the ball and went right up the middle, and we won the game. So no big deal. I mean,
did you get to celebrate your walk off?
No. So I was thinking the umpire is going to be like, "Oh, that's the game," and everybody was going to come out and like carry me on their shoulders and whatever,
rip your shirt off, dump fucking Gatorade on you. Yeah, I know what you wanted.
But I'm at first and I'm like, "Is that it? Like, are we good?" And the umpire's like, 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. And I'm like, oh, we're just going to play out the rest of this, time. That's fine. I mean,
I wish that like
took it away from me.
Your mortal enemy at work was like right after you. And then he also hit a single and then time was up. So they all celebrated like he won the game, And you're like, guys, we won by 2. I already handled it. They're like, Billy.
That's hilarious. No, I don't. That did not happen. But what are you going to do? So. Amen. We're half hour in. And we did our fucking idiots last week, so it's time for our fucking facts and or semi-interesting things right this second.
Yes.
So
things that pique our own interest.
Yeah. So if you want to just,
You ready for some mind?
Take care of business?
Or just wait for the soundbite to just...
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
Wait for what soundbite? What do you want? You said, huh?
I mean, you could just wait if you want, just like one.
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
Is that long enough? Do you think
maybe. I mean, we could do one more if it
one
makes
more
you
just
happy.
in case. Hold on. Let's just...
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
That fact is fucking interesting. Here you go, Jared. That was for you.
There you go. What do you got here? You want me to go first? You go first. You say you're excited about yours, right?
Yeah, I'm a little excited about mine. So
let me just go first because mine's horrible. So here we go.
Perfect.
Did you know? This is gonna be like a did you know because it's semi-interesting.
Can't wait.
Did you know that Kleenex? So like this Kleenex.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why that's next to my desk.
Right in front of that big screen TV.
This Kleenex was originally invented in the 1920s as a filter for gas masks. So World War I is happening.
Yeah.
And they're just like, I don't know, clanging bayonets to each other. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, we talk about 2 a lot, but 1 is a little murky for me.
Yeah, I don't. 2 is like the big one. I think that's what they call it.
Yeah.
1 was like a practice. It was like a rehearsal.
I feel like, 1, maybe we just like weren't the heroes or something. Like, obviously we won, so as Americans we're heroes, but maybe like the second one we were definitely fucking heroes, okay?
The second one we ended with a catastrophic bombing of 2 cities.
Yeah.
The first one, I think the first one they were just like, are we done? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it over with?
Are we good? You guys wave a flag?
I got a 2-year-old at home. I can't do this anymore.
Literally, America was like, I'm sorry, we're getting way off topic, but they were like, all right, wars are cool when they're on your land. You even step foot on the most outer part of our fucking country, which we're going to bomb your entire nation, fuck up all of your water and you're going to have 4 eyes growing out of your face for the next 100 years.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Literally, Pearl Harbor is as far as possible away from anything that is mainland, America. And we were like, oh, we got you. We got you.
I think we were waiting for something, though. We had the nukes. A Japanese guy could have sneezed.
We got a couple of Germans working on some life-changing shit. So sorry, but here we go.
Out.
But yeah, they invented Kleenex in the 1920s as a filter for gas masks because it's like real thin paper, basically. Mm-hmm. And then get this, I looked it up on the Kleenex website. There's like a timeline, and it literally goes from that to like, hey, they also used it to make tampons kind of thing.
Oh.
Which is cool, cool. Both things definitely not what we know as Kleenex, today. The next like 17 bullet points were just like, and then they made it softer, and then they made it thinner and softer, and then they added lotion, and then they added. I was like, all right, well, the first two were interesting to me. The last 17 were just you made more Kleenex. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
People had more sniffly noses as the fucking timeline went.
Well, unless, and I'm not a period expert, but I imagine unless it was like a pretty light flow, that whole like tissue soiree into being a maxi pad probably wasn't very successful, right?
No,
like,
especially because back then it was probably like scratchy and horrible. Like, let's be honest. If they were using it for a filter, your nose is going to be fucking red as fuck. But I do find stuff like this interesting when a brand name becomes the name of the thing that we call it now. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you were to give me a tissue that is not Kleenex, I'd be like, yeah, give me that Kleenex.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, I do like that a lot when somehow we just agreed upon that this is what we're going to call this from now on.
Yep.
Fuck your great value Kleenex.
No.
It's Kleenex.
Yeah, we don't want any of that bullshit. It's Kleenex. Exactly. Off-brand.
It was actually all originally called Kotex as well, and then they changed it to Kleenex because I don't know.
Kotex is still a pad brand, I think. It's still,
is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't have a vagina.
Well,
I've had to buy them several times, not for myself. But
proud of you.
I'm like one of those guys at the store that's like FaceTiming Steph, and I'm like, which one is it?
You know which one. You're just doing it so the people around you aren't like, oh, he's not whipped. You're like, hey, bitch.
Well, no, the one couple of times that I've done it, she's been like, I need, the pink box with the words that say this, and I'm like, okay,
super duper extra flow.
Yeah, like, and I'm like,
super heavy.
It doesn't say super heavy. It says extra heavy. Is that enough heavy? Like, I don't know how it works.
It doesn't say duper on it, then it's not heavy enough. So Steph's got a heavy flow, from what I understand. So.
I mean, she can stick to a beat for sure. Like, she can rap along with anybody right now.
She's got killer rhythm and flow. Correct. Nice save.
So that's my semi-interesting thing. Kleenex was made for gas masks, and now we wipe things with it.
What things? Things that are like leaking a weird liquid.
Some sort of salve.
You just like wrap it around it and just catch all the stuff coming out of it. You know what I mean? Your nose is what I'm talking about. So
Yeah. So, all right. What do you got?
That absolutely lived up to the name.
Yeah.
That was
semi-interesting.
Super semi-interesting, No, I like that.
There's a lot less pressure now. I don't have to blow anybody anymore.
I know. God. It's so nice to finally that. Anyway. So mine is I was watching Finding Dory with my niece and my mother. And have you seen that one?
I believe I have. I've definitely seen Nemo for sure.
Yeah.
They go most likely, I think I've seen it.
Yeah, they go to like SeaWorld, essentially, in L.A., but it's like a rehabilitation place for fish. And there's an octopus. And the octopus keeps chameleoning itself to its surroundings and hiding, which I knew happened. But my mom was like, can they really do that? I was like, yeah, and they can like slip through a pinhole. It's like octopuses, not octopi. I think we talked about this, right?
Yeah, yep.
They're like super kind of intimidating for that reason.
They're aliens, dude.
They're
There's
aliens,
no way.
yeah.
For real.
So I looked it up, and we've talked about this. Well, there was a specific one that caught my eye, called the mimic octopus, or the Thamoctopus mimicus, which someone made that up. For sure.
Somebody was like, I don't know Latin. I'm just going to fucking throw an is at the end of this.
Yeah, whoever updated the original Wikipedia article was like, no one's going to know.
Yeah.
No one's going to know any different. So it's an Indo-Pacific, so like Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean octopus, and it grows to like 2 feet. It's not huge. But it's not just its normal, like it'll blend into a reef. It actually prefers areas with like poisonous fish, for example. There's like coral snakes and crabs and different poisonous fish varieties that this octopus can actually mimic specifically. Have you ever heard of this? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I do, because it's fascinating. This shit
so
is
crazy.
so crazy.
And so it's like one of two octopus breeds or not, whatever, you know what I mean? Subgroups, species,
genus,
thank
whatever.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can actually mimic specific animals. And they even think that they choose the animal based on the predator that's by them. So it'll be like a coral snake, right? Those poisonous snakes. They'll turn the same color and it'll look like eight, excuse me.
Yeah.
Coral snakes swimming through the water. They'll turn into a jellyfish. Like it's
crazy.
Fucking crazy to me that it's even possible that something other than a human could think that smart.
I think that shit is so crazy in general, but it would be crazy to me if it took them an hour to become that snake.
Yeah.
It takes them literally like a second, and they'll just be like, boom, I'm a different fucking animal. Like, what? That's fucking nuts.
It made me uneasy. I watched videos of it happening and them changing between different things, and it really gives me the heebie-jeebies.
For sure.
Straight up.
Dude, I'm going to speak out of my ass here, but I'm like 99% sure that not only can they change their skin color, or, the color of who they are, they can change the texture of what they are. Yeah. So like I remember seeing a video one time. Well, I mean, yeah, who knows how many other ones can, but this one like swam into like a reef, not a wreath, like not a Christmas wreath. Reef,
it was walking through my neighborhood in December. Got it.
And it fucking literally changed the color exactly, and then changed like its skin to be like spiky and weird, like the rest of the reef. Like, fuck you, man. Is there one in this room right now? I swear to God, I'm fucking scared.
There could be. You'd have no idea, dude. You'd have no idea.
It's too much, man. I can't. Somebody will post one of those videos on Reddit, and then I'll just go deep diving, no pun intended, into fucking like 30 videos of like, what is this fucking animal? It can take jars off of or like lids off of jars.
From
like,
the inside too, can it? Like it can open up with its suction cups, I think I've seen.
I'm assuming. Dude,
I actually have a surprise for you.
Oh God, here we go.
This isn't a Seattle Mariners hat. Whoa! No, I'm just kidding. It's a hat. It's not an octopus. That'd be cool though. Right?
Fucking scary, and it's also cool though. But for real, if it could walk on land, we would have murdered it and caged it a long time ago.
I mean, we're talking evolution here. It's already gotten pretty far. That thing will be walking on land soon enough.
Yeah,
breathing air.
No, we're gonna take it out. We're gonna kill every single one because we cannot have invisible fucking creatures out there.
I don't think I can ever swim in the ocean ever again, dude. I did it once. Got in the Pacific out in California.
Yeah,
and I'm glad I did because it'll never happen again.
I think I went in Florida. I think we went to one, possibly.
Yeah,
I don't remember. I just remember going to Lake Michigan, and that's as big as an ocean. So.
Hey. And there's bass. Those aren't going to fuck me up. So Mike Finch got stabbed by a stingray when he first moved out to California.
Fucking A, man. Jesus.
I don't know. Yeah, no thanks. There's those little tiny jellyfish that if it stings you, you just fucking die. It's like this big.
Yeah. I would just constantly bring a trident with me at all times. I would just be like, I don't know, maybe they'll think I control them or something.
Yeah.
If I just hold this, I mean, I can obviously jab a few things, but I'll never see it coming. So I'm just
jump in the water, and when you go under the water, you hear dun 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 dun. The hell? Dun 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 dun.
I like how they waited for you to come back out of the water.
Yeah. They're like, oh wait, he left.
They're like,
he's not. He's back. Okay.
Under
the sea.
Everybody has marimbas, and they're just waiting for you. That's hilarious.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's one of my favorite songs of all time from any Disney. But did you know, and we found this out because we were singing Disney songs on the way to our wedding reception. We were all in a van just fucking singing, and Sawyer was mad at us because he was trying to like nap.
Yeah. Straight up. He was cranky pants for sure.
We were being so fucking obnoxious, but we found that out because we were singing Under the Sea probably first. And then I think Stuke wanted to sing Just Can't Wait to Be King from The Lion King. And those two songs are super similar.
They're very similar, yeah.
Like real similar. And
they're mash-upable for sure.
For sure. I mean, if a DJ isn't combining those two right now, what are we doing?
Yeah, put a little underneath.
Yeah, just, I don't know. TikTok, get on it. I don't know what
banger.
to do. Yeah. For
If
sure.
I knew how to do it, I would go viral, but I don't, so I won't.
It's not that exciting, but you might go viral, dude. You got to figure it out. You got to mix them.
Soon enough.
Hey, I think that's a good spot to end.
Yeah.
This has been episode 58.
58.
The John
Uncle
Stamos.
Roquan.
the Uncle Roquan.
Jesse Smith. What? Whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
You fugging idiots. We love you.
Thank you
Thanks
guys
for
for listening. Like Robbie said in the beginning, like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow, rate on Apple Podcasts. Send us an email to
Tell one friend.
at
Just
gmail.
tell one friend.
Yeah, we're getting close. We got 80 subscribers on YouTube. I feel like the fact that we have a YouTube channel and do like audio podcasts it's at the same time, it's very hard to determine how successful we are.
Yeah, there's either like our
So
normal
confused.
5 people listening, or there's like 50 people listening. I have no idea.
Yeah,
So
I mean, we have the stats on everything, but I can't tell. Like, if we were to just take away the YouTube, would our fucking audio podcast skyrocket, or vice versa? You know what I mean? Like, I'm so confused. At this point, we're just gonna keep dwindling, and it'll probably just be our moms listening.
No, it won't. We're gonna make it. But either way, I love doing this podcast with you. You're my best friend, and we will catch you guys in a few days.
Somebody I work with was like, "Hey, I listened to the pod. It's great," and I was like, "No, it's not.
It's not. It's not."
I was just like, "No, you don't have to say it. It's great.
Please don't tell me that you listen to the podcast.
Yeah, I was like
do listen,
yeah.
but don't tell me. Yeah.
I was like, what episode? And she was like, no, I can't remember. And I was like, good. Don't remember anything, because whatever episode you did listen to, it probably was like semi-appropriate. The next one probably wasn't. So let's just go on and pretend like we hadn't talked about this. So
yeah. Well, I'm gonna go think about Shaq's dick. So
sounds good, dude.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Adios.
Peace.
Happy or sad, it's story time.